get the email asking for the song to be created, and then boom, you guys do what?
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. The first thing I do is I'll copy all the info and I'll pull it into Evernote. And honestly, I'm like a big checklist guy. And because I just love like seeing things get done, checked off a
Yeah.
list. So every line, every single thing that needs to be included in the song, I'll put a check mark next to it. Because then when you check it off on Evernote, it'll strike through the thing. And I'm like, yes, accomplishment.
Satisfying.
And so I just like break it down that way until everything's crossed through. And then we'll either like start building a track or just strumming on a guitar or something like that, in the vein of kind of the musical preference. And then from there, usually I'll start with a title. So that's one thing that helps to kind of shoot the trajectory more into song world instead of like fact listing world. Is find something interesting that the customer said. And I always like to, if I can, like include it verbatim. Like if they said something really cool that you can kind of, that seems really sincere and it's also like a great image, just build the whole song around that. That way it feels more like a country song or something, you know? And I use that term like just in the songwriting sense, because country is so great about taking one thing and then every lyric kind of bows down to that concept. You know what I mean? And so once you have the title, to be honest with you, I 9 times out of 10 will just write the song straight down. Verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus. And I'll try to change the lyrics of the later choruses just slightly, but repeat the chorus. And then that's pretty much it. Once the whole thing is written, what I'll do that I haven't seen anybody else do, but I just picked it up and started doing it. Now I do it. I was in a country or a Christian writer session yesterday for a CCM artist. And I did this same thing. What I'll do is I'll kind of bold where the lyrics are going to have the chord changes on them, so that when I go back to record it, it's kind of shorthand where I can know exactly where the stresses were without doing a full chord chart. And then once the lyrics are written,
then getting the track, I think.
Then you just track it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You track the music.
Yeah.
And then I'll do my lead vocal first, and then Marcy will come and do her vocal on top of it, which honestly is harder because I've been with the song from the beginning.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so if it's an instance where I was doing more of the writing or versus Marcy doing more of the writing, then she'll have to come in cold. You know, maybe she was watching Leland or something, and then she'll have to come in and essentially learn the song, because it's harder when you're doing harmonies, because you have to learn the melody and then build a harmony part on it kind of in real time. And she's really good at that. She's better at that than I am.
I feel like I've been doing it for so long.
So can you explain that part to me, Marcy, for people like myself and all my listeners who are, you know, I can't remember if left brain or right brain is the analytic. What is the melody versus the chorus versus the bridge? Like what are those things, and why are you better at one and Kyle's better at the other? Like it just seems to me like, oh, you're writing a song. Like shouldn't you either be good or not? Can you explain those different pieces of the song?
Well, the chorus is always going to be the thing that people remember.
Okay.
I believe. So you have to hit the chorus home. And you honestly, a lot of times in songwriting, you build the song around that chorus. Yeah. But that's going to be what the song is about. And then the hook at the very end is the title pretty much every time almost. But so for anyone, you know, and then bridge, I'm such a bridge person. I love a good bridge. It's just like, it just knocks it out of the park. Like, you know, for me, every time it's like, oh, yep, that's it. And then you just fall in love with the song almost 10 times more after listening to a bridge. That's my opinion.
So wait, so just so I get this right, when you're thinking of chorus, you're thinking of the Beatles, "She Loves You," yeah, and they repeat that, right? Or like "Sweet Child of Mine." Obviously, "Sweet Child of Mine" is the chorus because it's over and over again. That's the part you remember from the song.
Exactly, that is the part you remember the most.
Okay,
and honestly, you need to make it as catchy as you possibly can.
Yeah,
so that it does. You will be able to sing it out of the blue, no matter where you are.
Right.
So as far as like the parts though, melody, harmony, how that kind of works with us, I feel like, I don't know, harmony is kind of just came so naturally to me. I mean, not that Kyle isn't good at it either, but it's just like, I don't know.
Like some people have an ear for it, I feel like. And just
Yes.
You don't have to be modest. You can tell me that you're way better than your husband at everything. It's fine.
You're amazing.
No. Trust me, I am not. Like, honestly, Kyle does so much.
So
of
the
work
harmony,
too.
is that lyrics or is that the sound of the music? Like, what is the harmony?
So the harmony, well, it's both, really.
Okay.
Let's use your example. So she loves you, yeah. Right. So that's your melody. So
You want me to
one,
say it?
2, harmony, go. She loves you, yeah. There you go.
Got it.
So
it's just
it's
like-
a vocal part that's
vocal
stacked
part.
on top. That's really close to the melody, but it's
Well done,
different
guys.
notes, and it just
Yes.
I just put it on the spot right there. So there's
Got it.
case in
Awesome.
point.
We just got a
No,
copyright violation, but that's fine. You guys are awesome.
I know, Sorry.
Honestly.
No, this is
But
awesome.
it really, it adds so much more vocal tones to the song. I love harmony. I think almost every song just adds so much more if there's an extra part added somewhere, and it just I think it just lifts it up a lot more. So I love singing the other parts too. It makes it a lot more fun for me. I love singing melody too. Kyle's really got I feel like he's got like a stronger voice than I do, like volume wise. And so I tend to be like, okay, you need to belt that melody out so that it's really heard.
Yeah.
And I'll sing the harmony to it, and but it'll still sound almost like one voice.
Yeah.
In a sense, that to me is how a duo should probably sound, is like, yes, you're a duo, but you also are one voice together. Even though you're singing two different parts.
Yeah, buddy.
So
Sorry.
I'll let you. Yeah. Oh, he wants to get to the bridge. So